This week on Thomas Talk, we go back to the man who created it all. Hello everyone and welcome to Thomas Talk. I'm your host, Josh. This week we're going to be talking about something that I recently picked up online and got in the mail, and I've only gone through about half of it, but I'm still really enjoying anyways, and that is the book that we know as The Thomas the Tank Engine Man. This book is written by Brian Sibley, and it is pretty much a biography about the Reverend Wilbert Awdry, the man who created Thomas the Tank Engine. Now, something that I think is interesting with this book is that it's written by Brian Sibley, who also wrote the biography for Peter Jackson, who directed the Lord of the Rings movies. So I think that's pretty cool that they've gotten that guy to do the Thomas the Tank Engine book. Now, another thing to note is that this is not the first printing of this book. The first printing was on October 1st, 1995. This is the May 15th, 2015 version that's been republished for the 70th anniversary of the show. Now, in this edition of the book, Brian Sibley does talk about his surprisement in finding the original edition of the book on eBay for several £100s. So he thought it was time to republish it since it's 70 years. Now, if you are looking for 300 pages of Thomas the Tank Engine fun, then pick up this book. It has everything from Wilbert Awdry's life to the creation of Thomas and to the adaptation of the TV series and to the present day. The book does start off talking about the Reverend W. Awdry's life from birth to having kids and getting married and where he met his wife, and it is interesting to read all that, but the part that I really began to get interested in was when he started to create Thomas the Tank Engine. Now, I thought it was a story that we had all heard several times, but it turns out that there's a lot more to it. This book really does reveal a lot that I didn't know before, and you can really see all the bells and whistles that the Reverend had to go through in order to get this book published. So, in conclusion, this is a pretty good book to buy if you want to find out more about Thomas the Tank Engine, or if you want to know what you already know. It's written in a really nice way. I do think that there are a few adjustments from the original edition. I don't think there's many though. I think it's just mainly the cover. There's a few acknowledgements at the end, and I think there's just some stuff at the end about where the show has gone today. Right now, this book is available on Amazon UK. You can pick it up there or any other UK bookstore or online shop. It will be available in North America on September 15th, 2015, and I think it'll be ranging around $30. Now it's time for this week's community question. Last week's question was, if you were going to make a compilation DVD, what episodes would you put on it? Now, this week's question goes along with the Thomas the Tank Engine Man, and it is, what is your favorite Railway Series adapted episode in the TV series? Thank you all for tuning into this episode of Thomas Talk, and we'll see you all next time.